That sounds great, Mrs. Johnson. Definitely a good place for us to start preparing our students. Rashida! Glad you were able to make it at the last minute. When Superintendent Levine calls in today, would you mind speaking to the new racial equity commitment we have in place for the school? And be sure to mention the partnerships we now have with the Black Lives Matter movement. We got to show them that we are a woke institution of learning.
Yes, absolutely. I am so inspired to do more here at Fairville.
So terrible about what's happening in the world. I swear if this recent account of police brutality didn't occur, we may have never known how disgusting these pigs treated people. R.I.P. to Floyd.
Floyd? Who the hell is Floyd?
Yes, I mean, it is such a shame what happened to Floyd Mayweather, right? The way
Floyd Mayweather was shot? Like Floyd Mayweather, the champ, from the guy from the Money Team?
Oh, wait. Oh, did I say the wrong name?
I'm searching now. I don't see anything on Twitter or Facebook yet.
Try the Shade Room on IG. They usually have all the tea.
Floyd Mayweather is a boxing champ. The man who was killed by that disgusting police officer you speak of was George Floyd, and he wasn't shot. He was murdered by an officer who knelt into his neck for damn near 9 minutes.
8 minutes and 46 seconds, to be exact. I watched Chappelle's special. He's so risque.
So you knew that, but you didn't know the victim's name.
Wait, oh my God. Did you know him?
Not all Black people know one another. I just want to make sure that if we're going to be such a woke institution, we should be sure to do more than read books on how to be anti-racist, stop binging Black shows, and do more than change our school marquee to Black Lives Matter.
And that is why you are leading our new cultural initiative for the school year, Rashida. You have a wealth of knowledge and life experiences that are going to help our Black students feel seen, feel heard. It saddens me that the numbers from our last community survey showed that over 70% of our Black families say they've experienced some form of discrimination while here at Fairville. Now, I know my experiences don't supersede theirs, but it does remind me of a time when I visited my family down south, and they called me and my younger brother a Yankee. You should have seen my mother's reaction.
What'd she do? Put her hands on her hip, roll her neck and eyes, and tell him a thing or two?
Oh, God, no. I said angry, not sassy. But she definitely raised her voice, told us to get back in the car, and we left immediately.
What? You guys got out of there in the family Jag and drove back home the same day? Unbelievable.
That sounds stressful. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't have to share in that experience.
It was a Benz, but yes, I feel triggered whenever I saw Derek Jeter or A-Rod in their uniforms. Mm-hmm. Speaking of baseball teams, has anyone reached out to our favorite student athlete and his family? Quentin is probably stressed out over there. How will he be able to get to college if we don't nurture his talents here in our safe environment? We need teachers to really check on those poor kids over across the river there.
Yeah, I swear, I was just thinking about that, and I would love to. But I am so bogged down with all of this work, and, it just wouldn't make sense for me to leave Georgetown and head all the way to that neighborhood.
What neighborhood?
Exactly. Rashida is probably in that neighborhood, right? It shouldn't be a big deal for her to go on over and knock on a door or two.
First of all, I'm sitting right here. Please address matters with me directly to me. And for your information, I don't even live in DC. I commute in from Virginia.
Miss Todd, lean in. Let me see something real quick.
What is it?
I'm looking for the sign they see on your forehead that must say you boo-boo the fool.
Wait, was that a cultural exchange? Did I miss a moment?
Absolutely not. It was very much a Black thing.
Think you mean African American, right?
Nope. Not at all. I meant what I said. Black. It's not a bad word.
Well, I think we should be careful to speak in a way that doesn't come across as offensive or in any way that lacks inclusivity. We don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. We need to be very gentle in times like these.
Sounds like what?
Offend who?
Well, there's like a huge learning curve happening right now. If I say something that offends you guys, tell me. There is no reason why we can't all just figure it out together. It's really not that hard to get along if you guys would do less blaming and more bonding, more explaining and less excluding. I want to help the cause. I do. I want everyone to get along. And tell me this, why are we still even talking about color? What year is this?
Well, it's 2020, the year from hell, and it's not too different from the previous years that I've been here.
Wait, why don't we change the marquee from Black Lives Matter to
No. We're not going to do all lives matter.
Oh God, no, not at all. Let's change it to Fairville doesn't see color. Hashtag colorless schools.
Oh no, I need you to see me.
Excuse me, what do you, I'm sorry. What do you mean, see me?
See me right now. Tell me, when you look at me, what exactly
Okay.
do you think?
Okay. Let's get back on track, Rashida.
Why single me out? She and I are both in this conversation. And what do you mean on track? We were invited to this meeting with no agenda. And now that I have something to share, everyone wants to shy away from this conversation because they're starting to feel uncomfortable.
Can you not get angry? Let's all talk like civil people and be rational.
Listen, I have 6 Black women in my life, 3 sisters, 2 nieces, and my mama. She's either going to continue this on the playground or read you for filth, and probably a really good read because she's an HBCU grad.
Did you say civil and rational?
You know what I meant, Rashida.
Oh, I know what you meant. I speak assertively to articulate my arguments, but that doesn't make me angry. I've been binging on your bull and cringing at your caucasity. Don't you dare deny my inner divinity. Each effort I've made for enlightenment has enraged your ego for fear of falling short of my God-given grace. So we will not minimize your microaggressions today. No, we'll place them on a pedestal right next to passive aggressiveness and white tears. Don't ask me again about what school I graduated from, or if you can give me a nickname instead. In our workplace, you'll address me by my last government, and be sure that when you say it, you project and enunciate. I don't have the privilege of getting too comfortable when my guard seems to always be up for grabs. Your performances of compassion may stand in some places, but I'll sit this one out. I speak the same for the big wigs laced with fronting in my face and racial assumptions behind my back. You may not know who I am, but I am well aware. I'm brown sugar in the rarest form, more refined with a thicker skin because of my internal molasses. So yes, we may be slow to get to the party, but baby, we add the flavor where you didn't know you needed. And when we exchange a head nod or a dap or reassuring snap, just watch from afar. Don't request me on IG where I tend to drop the ER. I may add an A, but just know I ain't talking to you, okay? Good afternoon, Mr. Levine. Glad that you were able to check in today with us. We have so many updates to share.